Hey everyone, today Sherlock News Reports are back on the video, and today we want to talk about Cole Caufield. He has just signed an 8-year deal with the Montreal Canadiens, re-signs with them for a long-term deal. This is a fantastic deal. In many ways, it's just a perfect deal for the Montreal Canadiens for now and into the future with their core, the young team, the young core that they have. They're building the young core still. A couple more guys they're missing, but if they can get those guys together, they already have Suzuki, Caufield, Doc, a couple more guys in the offensive group. You have a really good team. And you see Caufield can have a potential of scoring 40, 50 goals easily. 50 is probably his max, or maybe 60. Hey, you never know. Goal scoring is up in the NHL. You never know. But he will be a sniper. He's a fantastic goal scorer. Montreal has not had a guy like this in such a long time. He's 22. He's from Wisconsin. He's 5'7", obviously a smaller guy, but he can shoot the puck and he can just score, man. That's what he does. 2019, they got him 15th overall. I thought he was going to go in top 5 for sure. He dropped because of his size. 5'7", he's smaller, he has a great shot, but his size. It was always his size. Oh, we'll pass on him. We'll get this guy instead because of Caufield's size. And he dropped to Montreal. I think Montreal's like, hey, what are we doing? We gotta draft this guy. He's right in front of us. Whoever thought he'd be falling this far. And what a great pickup by Mark Bushman. That's one of the highlights of Mark Bushman's GM career. Tenure, I should say, with the Montreal Canadiens, because even though it was late, in his tenure, it was a very important part of Montreal's new upcoming core. You look at his new deal. Here it is, $7.85 million deal for 8 years. He does have a 15 no trade clause starting in 2028, 2029. Then 2029, 30, he has a 10-team no trade clause. And then 2030 to 2031, he has a 5-team no trade clause. So that's what we have. He's going to be locked up for the foreseeable future at this point. Yeah, he is the Montreal Canadiens. He wanted to be here. Things work out great for him, and as we see, fantastic deal. You look at what he is here. In 46 games, 26 goals, 10 assists, 36 points, and minus 10. He had that shoulder injury, which went to becoming a surgery for him. But he was on pace for 45, 50 goals. He was scoring, just a fantastic goal scorer, and we'd love to see how he can do. Obviously 2021, 2022, he struggled the first half. Then he really came on in the second half with Marty Samuel being the head coach. And now last year really showing what he could do. And this coming year, hey, we'll see what he can do again, being all guy for the Montreal Canadiens. Can't wait to see what this does. You look at Montreal, okay, so you look at what we got here. You're looking at, where's Caufield? Was he in the long-term, is he in long-term injury reserve? I don't think so. Hey, look, we're still taking on the buyout of Cole Olsen. I didn't realize it still goes to next year, too. I didn't realize. I thought it ended this year. Oh, well. Where's Caufield? Here it is, on injured reserve. 7.85. Just below Nick Suzuki at 7.875 million for the next 7 years now. He signed an 8-year deal, obviously. But now it's 7 years. He's the captain. Gallagher's right up there, too. Josh Anderson. I think you got to keep one of the guys or both of them. You know what I mean? And you have Hoffman, Dvorak, Armia, and then you have Kirby Doc, also fantastic. You look at that, of course. You look at Cole Caufield, he's 22. Kirby Doc is 22. Nick Suzuki's 23. It's just great for us. So we'll see what happens. Montreal's a really upcoming team, especially in the blue line. Very bright future. Some guys still in college, some in junior. But we'll see what happens for sure. And you got a bunch of young guys here. Slavkovsky, Jack guy, right? Caufield. We'll see what happens. But really bright future for Montreal, and this was an awesome step in the right direction, getting him, on such a good deal, long term, great money for him too, and it works out for Montreal. And when Montreal, or I should say the league, with the cap limit goes up, let's say it goes up by 4 million, a jump, maybe not this year, the year after or the year after that. Let's say go up 4 million and then up another 4 million. This is gonna be such a bargain, and they can sell what they want, or not just sign. I don't want to just say that because you don't want to waste your money and then find out some of these contracts become waste. But they can really build an awesome team with some cap space too. So we'll see what happens for next year, and we'll see what they do. All right. Thank you for watching. And Shark News Reports. See you next video. Bye.